Hi, as you already know, technology has been developing rapidly with an extremely fast speed and sustainable investment from large companies and income budgets from global users, which means nowadays in almost every single household, the digital devices such as phones and computers are owned by those families. With those kinds of tools, accessing the internet and connecting to social media is very much possible, unless your house doesn't even have a Wi-Fi router. By gaining access to the internet that easily, also are people with different personalities and characters. Yes, are sometimes similar to each other, communities with varied ideologies and ways of interacting with other internet users, one of which is called toxic. No, not this. Here, this is toxic. Now we'll explain what the word toxic means in this video, without confusing and misguiding you viewers to other meanings of toxic. So, what is toxic? Toxic is an adjective used to describe a very negative person towards basically everything. Threats, unnecessary hate, or just trash talk about others. You can meet these people anywhere on the complex and diverse world of the internet, and they are the main point of online gaming and social media use. Here's an example. This is Tyler. He's getting so tilted and being so toxic to his teammates after losing his final ranked game to Master Division.
Toxicity exists in anyone ranging from young to old, especially the juniors, because their minds are still simple and haven't learned how to control their feelings properly. Just a little irritation can make the toxicity inside them rise as quick as your relationship with an online girl that you've just met 4 days ago. No offense. Toxicity never comes alone since it's a negative emotion. Toxicity can generate inside your brain whenever you feel anxious, annoyed, exhausted, and the most common, raging. Sometimes excitement can make you toxic when you take things too seriously. Basically, you're just going to say bad things to other people just because you over-exaggerate what you're doing. Behaviors that you can cause when you're in your toxic stage are quite severe, ranging from just saying or chatting curse words, insults, discouragements, to spamming only a couple of words that point out the other person in a conversation is really bad at doing something. Toxic individuals tend to be more satisfied when their opponent starts to fight back, and they will do anything to piss their victims off and end up ruining those poor souls' day. After the phase of just normal chats, there are usually two ways that the toxicity leads you to. The first is just give up. Yes, that's right. You just feel bored after no one replies to your messages. Either you continue your business in peace or turn off your device, hop on bed, and watch some YouTube videos. Maybe grab some snacks as well if you're hungry. The second way of behaving is through rage. This is by far the most devastating way that a toxic player can cause, although there are just two ends. You start smashing your keyboard, destroying your mouse, sabotaging your game, ruining an online conversation, etc. All the things that a common toxic person would do after they got irritated. Because toxic people tend to have a very unstable mind, they will release their anger on everything in front of them or objects that make them feel uncomfortable. They feel extremely upset whenever they die in a video game, lose to someone in a discussion, unable to get their ideas to the general chat, etc. There are many ways to make you become a better person more than a toxic human being. You can settle this with the hard way or with the easy way. Suit yourself. Here's how. First, the easy way. Get someone to be around you. Having a friend next to you really gets your nerves together. Calm yourself. That friend must be motivated, doesn't blame you for making mistakes, forgives you when you do something wrong, and always encourages you to do positive things. But if you don't have a good friend with you, There are more choices to make in order to ease this toxicity inside you and shut it down for good. Try hanging out with your family more often because they care you the most, or take outdoor activities. Cycling, going out for a walk with your pet, and meeting your friends are good examples. Just try to be more socialized and be a more blithesome person. It helps a lot with reducing your toxicity. I don't want to talk about this option, but here we go. The second method of curing is to cut yourself completely from the internet, since it's a so-called perfect environment for your toxicity to slowly grow and gain control of your whole brain, turning you into a literal jerk. No more games, no more social media usings, just real life interactions. It does seem hard resolving the problem with this way, but it's only for the best of you. So please follow instructions. If you find that this solution is not so helpful, please consider asking your parents for a therapist meeting. With all the information above that explained what you need to know about the word toxic that is used relatively common nowadays on the internet, we've gone through its meaning, where it can be found, how it can generate inside you, symptoms of toxicity, and how to become a better person rather than an annoying existence in this community. We hope you all enjoyed the video and its content. Have a good day, folks.